Hello, AriTheGoddesss here. I hope y'all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. So I'm currently in a car right now, but I do have a brief message that I want to speak. This is a message for those, I believe it's just like a refreshing message. It's needing refreshed. I know I've spoken about this on my messages before, but I just want to refresh it a little, because I don't want you all to think that I'm just, sitting here, wanting to speak something and it just be motivation. The messages I speak is not just for motivation, just to get you going for 1 second, and then, you're feeling down and out the next minute. When I speak of these messages, I speak of it from a experience, and I speak from it from growing and evolving and choosing to really believe in what I'm speaking. Really not only give you all the message, but actually making sure I'm holding myself accountable each and every day to do the same thing, and this is just a reminder for you all that I'm not here just giving you the message acting as though I'm not a part of this as well, because I am. And there's just many levels that I speak of, there's just different levels we all are able to, grow through and be able to speak about if you went through that level already and accomplished it in a way, but there's different areas that, that healing still needs done, that awareness still needs done, where all of what I speak of still needs doing, but I just speak about it on the levels. I speak of these things on the levels, in many levels, with many levels of experience, but still wanting you all to know I'm still here, having to. It's an evolving thing. It doesn't stop. I really hope I'm not going everywhere with that. And I just really want to bring that to this channel. I want you all to know that as I speak of faith, as I speak of worth, as I speak of divine healing, as I speak of that interconnection, that intuition, that loving yourself unconditionally, loving that inner child, trusting in divine, surrendering, worth. When I speak of all of these things, I speak it from a place that is true. I speak it from a place that is, that is coming from somewhere, not just a place that is just coming just to be speaking it, but a place that is coming from experience, may be experiencing it at the time, or may have experienced it. Because I just feel like there's sometimes when I finish a message, and I'm a private person, but I don't mind sharing my story. There are sometimes my stories I do feel as though they're too fresh, the reason why I don't share them. But I don't mind sharing you my story to show you, to let you know that, wow, she really is. And when you see me, and I know you don't see me, but if you've seen me, you wouldn't know. And it's not because you wouldn't know because I'm trying to hide it. It's because you wouldn't know because I'm actually doing what I speak, if that makes sense. I'm actually being the person that I'm telling you to be, if that makes sense. So when I speak on faith and having a faith, speaking of, you may have lost something, whether it's a person, place, or a thing, that comes from a place of experience. Some of you may have lost all of the above on your journey. Please know, I know that feeling as well. I lost homes. I've had lights that's been off before, not just days, weeks, and had to politely remind myself, oh, Ari, the lights are on. Or while the lights off, gain a different perspective and looking at it as a blessing. Okay, lights off. Okay, maybe you've gotten too comfortable with the air conditioner. Okay, lights off. Maybe, because, when your lights off, you can't, where can you plug in your phone and stuff? Only in the car, or, at someone else's house, or however you may do it. But just looking at things in a different perspective has gotten me, through it. And maybe this is something you need to hear. Maybe you're going through that. Maybe you're, listen, I'm not trying to be all in your business, but maybe you're going through something and you may need to change. You may be guided to change the perspective. Please know I've been through it. Please know I'm not just sitting here just so it can sound very, kirky. I know what it's like losing a home and having to show up to work the next day. I know what it's like to lose homes. I know what it's like to be rejected by someone you really, really love and care about, and having to see that person the next day and still love that person. See that person on forward and still love that person no matter what. Still having unconditional love for that person. I know what it's like to have to be the only one depended on and have to surrender and really believe in the divine. Yeah, there has been times where I've let my emotions get the best of me. There is times I can speak the truth of that. But I also have talked about how we fertilize those emotions and give them to the divine. So maybe this may be something that someone may be going through right now. I am not sure, but for whatever reason, I'm guided to speak this, because I just want you to know I'm not just speaking this from a place that I haven't been. I've had to show up in areas where I really just wanted to just be at home and cry. There's been times where I feel like there's been times that I feel like you feel like the miracle is right around the corner. And then you like, where is it? And so you keep going until you feel depleted. And this is where I spoke of that. I spoke of this before of, just having that warrior energy. You pick it back up. All right, divine, I'm going to pick this back up. You get depleted again. All right, I'm going to pick it back up. I've spoken of that before. I've spoken of, the feeling of it never ending, really feeling depleted and feeling tired and wanting to quit, wanting to give up, but choosing to surrender and give it to the divine. I've spoken of this before, and this may be what someone is going through. Maybe you want to give up. Please know I've been there before. Please don't and I feel like it's powerful. I feel it really is for someone, because I was just about, like, some tears was just about to shed. I know that feeling. You feel like no one understands. You feel like there's no one there for you. You feel as though the people that is around you, that say they know you, that say they love you, that say they care for you, where is the text message showing it? Like, look, listen, I'm here for you if you need me. You see them in person, they can't even see you dying on the inside. They can't even see you dying on the inside. They can't even send a text and say, listen, I know how you get when you go through something. Look, I just want to, I don't want to be a bother. But please know I'm here for you if you need me. Just sending a sweet text, nice text like that. I know what it feels like to be around people that you could be dying around and they have no idea. You're having to be the strong one, the only strong one at that. And you can't verbally speak it because your throat has been blocked. Your communication skills has been blocked. And it's not because you have done it on purpose. It's from a place of not feeling adequate enough when you may have been going through with the things and the circumstances that you may have went through as a child. And that created so much trauma. And so in your adult life, this is what is it's caused a blockage. A huge blockage. That when you are going through something, you can't ask for the help. Or maybe you may be in a position where you know what it feels like for someone to drain and deplete you. So you don't want to put that burden on others. So you don't ask. So that communication, that throat chakra, you may close it off and you may not give it. You may not want to ask or anything. So you may deplete yourself even more. You may take the fall. You may take all of it on your own because you know what that feels like to be drained and depleted from your energy, even when you don't even have it. Maybe this is what someone may be going through right now. Please know, I know. I'm not just talking this. Friendships, you evolving, you changing, right? You evolving, you changing. And everything you're changing, the friendship questioning why you changing, why you acting like that, why you acting so nice, why you being this person, who do you think you are? You evolving. Allow yourself to evolve. If there's people around you that can't accept that, this is why I speak of the messages of releasing people, places, and things, because they no longer serve you in this time. It's not that you're bigger and better. It's because you're evolving and you have to go higher. You're rising above. And if you continue to be around that energy, you're going to stay stagnant. You either going to fall below, like I told you I did, or you're going to stay stagnant, like I've told you I did. I've done them all. I fell below, super below. Insecurities, all type of stuff. Self-doubt, fear. I fell super below. Came up. Did it again. Grew stagnant. So this is why I speak about letting go of people, places, and things that don't serve you. Energetic clearing. This is why I speak of that. This is why I speak of that. Relationships. Having someone you love dearly. I just spoke of this. Being rejected by them. Still having to show up. I don't care what no one say. Relationships, they play a huge part in our life as well. They play a huge part. They matter. I'm gonna just say that. But for whatever reason, it's frowned upon to talk about it. But I know what it feels like to be rejected, to be sliding down a wall because you love and care about someone, but you can't show it or express it. And when you're able to finally express it, you get rejected. But then you still have to show up as the person, the true person that you know you are. Building your character. You still got to stand on who you know you are. You still got to be divine. You still can't let that affect your worth and who you are. I know what that is. I know what that feels like. You still continuing to build. You still continuing to thrive and be the very best that you could be. I know that feeling. I know that feeling of feeling unworthy from that though. First, I know the feeling of feeling unworthy from it. Then I know the levels that I had to go through to get to the next level. I remember the feeling of feeling unworthy. I remember the feeling of feeling insecure. I know those feelings. So this isn't a place that I'm just coming from and I'm just telling you all just to do this stuff. I've had to do it numerous of times. Different levels, different depths, different learning and how to learn from it. It could have been the same thing, same person, same thing, but really learning from it and choosing to still evolve from it. So I'm not sure who need to hear this, but I just wanted you to know, I know there's so much more. There's so much more, but I just wanted to give you a sneak peek or just a little depth of my experience. Yes, I've spoken of it on messages before. I have. There's listen, I could go on and on. I can go on and on. I literally can. I'm not sure, and I don't mind. As I said before, I don't mind going on. If I know that you can learn from it, I don't mind. I just spoken of, I'm not sure how to. There's just the freshness of some things. That's why I rather speak of older things, because when it's fresh, I still am having to learn what I need to learn from it. Or when it's fresh, I know that is a divine time and it's benefits out of speaking from something that is fresh as well. I do believe that. But I just believe as it's fresh, it's needing its time to be spoken. But I could speak to you all day, every day about some things that have happened. And there's some things that happen now I really be wanting to speak about, but it's just like, how? And I'm just waiting on divine time. I'm just waiting on how to be guided. It's a lot of messages I want to speak about, and I just be waiting on how do I speak this? How do I be guided by this? How do I say this and speak on this? Because I want solution for you. Listen, and this is why I do how I do it. Because listen, and I know you all know this, because I just can tell the type of people that I'm speaking to. You're the last person that want to feel like a victim. But you do want to feel heard. You do want to feel, yes, you look beautiful, handsome. Yes, you don't look like what you're going through. That don't mean that I'm not going through the things though. Can you treat me like as a being? Can you treat me like I'm human? Can you get what I'm saying? I know what you feel like. I do. I know what you feel like. And I would be surprised if I post this message. Something's telling me to. Something told me to even do this message. I didn't know I was going to get in depth as much as I did. I really hope that you were able to get through all of this. I really want you I really just want you to know how much this channel means to me, how much you all mean to me, and how much I want people to grow. I've always been that type of person. And I'm learning more and more why certain stuff has happened in the past as well. As I was believing that, I'm learning certain stuff as well as that too. As I was believing, because I believe, I think I'm going to save that to another time. But I've always wanted people to evolve and grow. That's always been a goal of mine. But for whatever reason, yeah. Please know that I want you all to go to the next level. Please know that I do not just speak this and don't have a solution for you. This is why I speak on the messages that I do, and I bring forth the messages that I do. Yes, there's going to be messages that I, speak on. There's going to be messages that I speak on that I'm going to bring more solutions to. I got distracted. That's why if I just repeated something just twice, that's because I got distracted. So, yes, I really hope that this message resonated. Forgive me if I did not end it the way that it needed to be ended. As I've spoken of before, I'm in the car and someone was about to walk up to my car. I believe he's selling something, but I guess he saw that I looked serious trying to give this message. So, yes, I really hope that this message resonated. I really hope that this message resonated, and I really hope that this message, gets to whomever it needs to get through. Please know that, please know that what you're going through is not in vain, and the divine is here with you every step of the way. And please know that you are protected. You're secure. And I'm not just saying that, but just look at the times that look at what you've already gotten through and what you've been through. How? Who? How? Come on. How did you get through it? How? You know that you're guided. Even if you don't, your inner self know how divinely guided you are. And I ask that you continue to trust in it and have the faith. Trust in it. Surrender and have the faith. Surrender, trust, and have the faith. You see, I had to put it in order. So I really hope that this message resonated with you. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.